The show that brings 5 old friends and bandmates back together to keep up with each other, keep up with what's going on in the world, talk about things we like, and continue to spread the gospel of Christ as far as we can spread it. Cheerio, old mate. I'm chuffed to bits for the lot of you attending. Fancy a chinwag with the fellas of DK. Let's crack on then.
Pat, you haven't heard that yet?
I have not heard that yet.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Yep.
Is that just a voice app, or did we buy somebody?
We bought a person.
You know what I mean?
We own
Did we request someone's services to do that?
No, that was
That was really good AI.
text to speech.
That was really smooth.
Yeah. And the song auto fades out at the end too.
Dude,
Yeah.
you missed like 16 episodes and things get better.
Yeah. Right?
Barely.
Barely.
16 and 1. That's right.
Automation, who would have thought?
So hey guys,
What's
Hi.
up?
Hey.
how's everything?
It's fine.
It's good, man.
Welcome to the show, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going back. Here we go. Start again.
Music's coming back.
Put this up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Live
We're just gonna let that
music.
play out.
Sure, man.
We just ended just like that. Perfect. I love it.
Perfect
It's
timing.
magical.
That's pretty magical. So how's everybody doing?
Doing well. Doing well.
Good.
It's good. It's good to be back in the middle of another tsunami.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, like normal.
Because that's how we roll.
Like the broadcast during a thunderstorm, or is it? Oh.
There you go. That's way
Okay.
better. You might want to reach behind you and turn yourself up just a scotch.
You're number
Just
2.
turn yourself off.
You're number
Just
one.
go home.
Oh, you're number 1.
You're
My
number
bad.
one, Josh.
All right. Well,
Number one.
Number 1.
of course I am. I can't find myself back here. Where
Nope, that number one. Far number one.
I see
Yeah,
it.
the fader far
This
left,
this
far
is why
left,
Josh
far
was
left.
the face of the band.
But this is.
I
see names here.
I always thought the face of the
But
band
see,
looked
you're
real
on,
dumb.
You're on
Yeah.
Kevin's mic.
He was pretty, but he wasn't smart.
Okay.
You're on the Yak's mic, but the Yak hasn't been here in like 6 months. Or
I don't think he
a
wants to
year
do
and a
it
half or
anymore,
something.
to tell you the truth.
He disappeared in the woods while he was on syllabus or
Okay.
whatever.
Well,
That
what
makes
is that
sense.
like?
What, syllabus?
No, you're good, man.
I don't know. You'll have to ask him.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay.
That's
There we
way
go.
better.
That's way better.
Way better.
Way better.
Wait.
All
So
right,
we watching
so
a stupid movie or something tonight?
no, we're gonna watch it start to finish, and you have to sit through the entire thing
Cool.
with 0 complaints.
Yeah, I love movies so much.
But we're going to turn the sound off, too.
So obviously we've got Stu, Pat, Brad, and Josh. We are missing the Boyak. One of these days he'll be back.
Didn't he make one of these?
One or two.
He made
was
2.
here for the
Did he
first
make 2? Okay.
Yeah,
So
'cause
we have documentation that he actually does exist.
he made the first one, and the second one was Lacey's graduation, I believe. So I missed that one, but then he's never been back, as far as I know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I've even texted him and been like, "Hey, preacher, is you alive?" And nothing.
So he's not
I told
alive.
you.
So he
You
drove
think,
the Redeemer 1500 on up to.
dude? You think I ghost you, Stu? But he is the master
He's
of
a
ghosting.
professional.
He really he's
Yes.
exactly.
He's really good at it.
That's a good one. Bro. Very appropriate.
Professional, yeah.
Professional.
So tonight, we're talking about a few things.
Sure we are.
We've got Today in Musical History, like we always do. We've got a strange news article that I thought was hilarious, that now that it's been 3 weeks of me sitting here looking at this article, it's not as funny as it was
Well,
when I
I'm
started.
sure it'll still be funny.
I'm sure it will. And then we're going to listen to an old DK classic and beat it
Forgot
to
about
death.
this.
Which one is it that we're doing?
ACB.
Oh my gosh.
That is a
We'll
whole,
get there.
Man.
We'll get there.
I can't wait. That's going to be my favorite part.
I'm not gonna lie, I cheated because I hadn't heard it in 20 years.
Oh, you went back and listened?
When I told you, you're like, "Don't finish listening to it," I was like, "Okay, I listened to enough.
Let me tell you, it's great.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's something."
It's amazing. I haven't listened to it in a while either, but it'll be great. And then we're going to close with a good old-fashioned DK Disaster Piece theater that Stu has put together for us.
Yes, painstakingly.
Right, right.
Dude, you should see his outline.
Oh no, this is Brad's.
Oh, okay.
I just downloaded it, so
It's
I
like,
don't have to be
wow,
online.
it's extensive.
Oh no, this is
So-
my outline.
Yeah, Stu's is crazy.
Oh.
Straight on.
Yeah, they're just straight lines.
Yeah. Gray background, everything cement behind them. Yeah, I
That's
understand.
it.
Stark.
No offense to our German friends that are listening, I'm sure.
All of them.
Yes.
All right, well, before we
I'm
get
sure
started,
lovely.
what has gone on since the last episode? It's been like 6 months.
Well,
Same length of time that Boyack has been.
all of our kids have started back to school. Well, all of us that have kids.
All the kids are growing up.
Yeah.
They've all moved out.
So I actually got to set foot for the first time inside the elementary school because last year, because of the pandemic, they wouldn't let.
Right.
So I
The pandemic.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I've never been further than the threshold, and so I walked in and I was like, "Oh, you do go to a real school, buddy."
There's a lady that's a customer of ours at an apartment complex, and she was saying that her kid, they apparently, where I can't remember what school it was, but they're probably doing it at a lot of schools. They just had them. They had no schedule, and they had them everybody sitting in the auditorium, and they wouldn't have a schedule till like this next Monday or something. It's like, why did you open?
Wow.
And there's like a ton of people, parents just checking their kids out of school.
I would not make my kid go to school.
Yeah. Like they've never
Dumb.
done this before.
It's like, why did you even open, guys?
Yeah.
Powell, how's school?
Sucks.
Well, I would have said the same
He
thing
said
when
it
I
was
was his
great.
age.
Agreed.
Yeah, since I've been here, we moved Lacey into college at Troy, and Powell has moved on over to the high school, so it's weird.
What are y'all going to do with her bedroom?
Wait, you're over at the high school now?
Yeah, he's at Stanhope now.
Dude, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Easy for you to say.
Well, we've all been through it.
Yeah, we say
We
awesome,
lived.
we mean sucks for you. But,
Yeah.
you know.
You'll get through it, and then you'll look back at other folks and go, ha ha, as they're going through it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've heard that it's gotten a lot better since we went there.
I think it has.
Yeah, I know they have a great AP program. That's what I hear.
Yeah, man. Like the middle school, the stuff that Gavin gets to do, the electives that he gets to do are crazy.
Yeah.
Like nuclear rocket building. It's the craziest stuff to get to do.
Like, they have forensics and all kinds of fun
Yeah,
stuff.
crazy stuff like that.
That is cool.
We had DBase. Mm-hmm. Like that old school database application that.
Or you could build a rocket.
We had
Yeah.
4-H or get beat up behind the gym, one or the other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
rocket
that's-
club, you know?
And you get
Take
credits
your
for that.
Don't some nerds do that?
Build rockets.
I mean, some nerds do. They call it rocket nerds.
Rocket nerds.
I think that's what they call them, right?
Yeah.
Rocket nerds. Rocket nerds.
Some Elton John
Yep.
spin off. I got you.
That's it. That's it.
That
All right,
was
so
funny.
whenever you guys are ready, we can get into
Yeah, let's go ahead and get fired up.
today in musical history.
Let's do it.
You notice it says August 2nd.
Is that the original air date of
Yes.
this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've punted a couple
You changed
times.
the title, so that's good.
That's what matters. And I really did go back and do stuff from today. So we'll start off with some Beatles history. The Beatles today in 1962. The Beatles picked Ringo Starr to be their permanent drummer, replacing Pete Best.
What a lucky dog.
Right?
I mean,
Right?
dude just slid right in and just goes.
Well, that's what I got. I got my notes here. Like it says, why it couldn't have been that Ringo was the better looking of the two,
Yeah, or the better drummer.
or the better drummer.
Yeah.
It had to be the name because Ringo Starr is actually. The
Well, I'm sure that's a part. I mean, now,
Is that a stage name?
Ringo Starr, he's he's not super flashy. He's not Neil Peart. He's not Stuart Copeland. But
That's true. But see, nobody's Neil Peart
he did
anymore.
what needed to be done, and I'm sure his time is, spot on. And that's why.
It was the 60s.
I mean,
Nobody
it was, they were just figuring out how to do it. So,
They were white dudes in the 60s. Nobody had tempo.
yeah.
You know the 60s band I've been obsessed with lately? It's the Mamas and the Papas.
Really? They have good,
They're so good.
like super minor melodies and things like that that are really,
Yeah.
really good.
I mean, California Dreamin', I've just been obsessed with that song
Yeah.
again. It's so good.
Well, yeah, they were known for their vocalizations and harmonies, and they were very, very good at it.
Hominy like grits.
Do you
Harmony, yes, like
Is
like
Mama
grits,
They're known
Cass
for their
like
Yes.
grits.
related to Wilson? Is she the mom of one
Maze
of the Wilson
Harmony.
Phillip girls?
Oh, yeah.
kind of thing.
No, I don't think so,
Corn?
because she
Yeah.
died sometime in the 60s.
Stone
she had
Stone Mill
I don't
Ground.
know. I'd have to look it
You
up.
know,
You have to
Yeah,
Google
yeah.
it.
The kind
Yeah.
when you bite it, it chips your teeth.
exactly. You got to be careful.
Hey, Sawyer. Quit trying to talk to me through the TV. I can't hear you. That'll mess with his head. Ashley just texted me and said, my son's trying to talk to me through the TV. So I told him,
Nice. Hey, Saul.
hey, I can't really hear you. But keep talking anyway.
Hello, hello, Sawyer. How are you?
Had to text my
Good.
sister back. So I did forget to mention one thing.
Yes.
Since we're going to run through air conditioner blues. I got the air conditioner fixed in my truck this week.
Yay!
First time in 3 years.
Hey,
It's
how much was it?
Was it really expensive?
It was $1,000, yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because the air conditioner in my car is out. And I was like, great, I could get that fixed. No, I'm not.
Yeah, mine went out 2 years ago, I guess, and I fixed it. I was like, because when I was at Auburn, I had that '94 Jeep Cherokee, best vehicle I ever owned. But the air conditioner went out and the power windows stopped working.
Oh, no.
And I was working in a wire factory,
Lovely.
so it was like 120 degrees.
I saw that,
all day
Mr.
long.
Lockwood, and I do not agree.
And I'd get in the car in the afternoon to leave, and I'd have to drive home to my trailer in Auburn, holding the door open just to get some air.
You would literally
'Cause the windows wouldn't roll down.
Probably die.
Right, probably. Okay, so we went through the Beatles and Ringo Starr in 1962. 6 years after Ringo Starr joined, the Beatles recorded my favorite Beatles song, While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
That's a beautiful song.
Yes.
Pat, you shouldn't even be here tonight. Why are you...
Can we talk about Van Halen or something?
The guitar part for While My Guitar Gently Weeps, the very famous part,
What is it?
it was written by Eric Clapton.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's Eric Clapton on the
I
album.
didn't know that. Didn't know that.
That makes sense.
We talked about this. Me and one of the people at this table talked about it recently.
Well, if we did, I didn't listen to you.
Oh,
I
you usually
apologize.
don't. So
Well,
I'm not smart enough to remember something like that.
yeah, but yeah, it was Eric Clapton. Yeah,
All right, so today in 2018, Aretha Franklin died of pancreatic cancer.
which is apparently the worst kind of cancer.
Is it?
I guess that's what I hear. That's what.
That's painful.
Yeah, that's what got Steve Jobs, and somebody else just died from it recently. But apparently, it's like one of the worst ones.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on from that, we love Aretha. She's great. Was great. But in 1986, John Bovey,
John Bovey.
run with that. Bon Jovi released their
Whippery Winslet.
Whippery Winslet.
Whippery
album.
Winslet.
Very Winslow.
Okay.
So that John Bovey, that's one of the things that tick Danielle off when I say
Yeah.
John Bovey.
For some reason, I was thinking that was released in '84. I mean, like I would know I was 4.
My notes say 86.
We're
so
gonna
it
go with
checks
your
out.
We're
notes.
just gonna go with Brad's notes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's not really my kind of music, but that is an awesome album.
really good, catchy songs.
It's
Yeah.
an awesome
It's a
album.
good hook.
Would that mean that his first name is Bon? Bon.
It's just
Bon
John. It's John Bovey.
Bon John Bovey.
There's no Bond.
Yeah,
Just-
it's
Is
not
it
like
Bon?
yeah, it's
It's
not like
just
it's
John
not like
Bovey.
Bon Scott.
Bon John Bovey.
Bon John Bovey. Me and Ashley saw them at down on Gulf Shores when they would do like the concerts on the beach. We saw them when she was in grad school. They were really good.
I bet.
It's like 2008.
How many steps have they lowered the keys now, though?
None.
Oh,
None. Man.
wow.
It was
Keeping
good.
up.
It was impressive.
I know they had to with like Living on a Prayer because
Yeah.
it was
That key change.
it's
It's
bad.
crazy, yeah.
It was after a particular tour, but they just had to do it. But yeah, I remember seeing like old shots of them, or video of them when they were performing, early on. They were very, very good at performing. Like he would get on a wire, and like swing like he's gliding out in front of the audience.
Like
and
Van
stuff.
Halen style.
I was about
Yeah.
to say Van Halen pioneered that, y'all. Let's
Yeah.
talk about them.
There you go.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't find any history.
We could talk about Van
Oh,
Halen.
on this
all day
date
long.
in musical history, the Van Halen brothers were probably jerks.
Oh, okay.
You're probably right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Love their music, but yeah,
Yeah, well.
them as people.
Well, so we have some very current news.
Let's do it.
Something happened today.
Oh.
The Cure bassist Simon Gallup announced that he's leaving the band after 4 decades because he's tired of betrayal.
He's tired of betrayal.
Uh-huh.
How did they betray him?
He's probably a 14-year-old girl.
They took
I
his
don't
sandwich.
know.
When he cried, did his mascara run?
I mean,
Probably.
Well, he was in the Cure, so probably.
I mean, I would have. You could have just like ended it with because he was tired. I mean, like that's fair enough.
Because he's like 7.
Yeah,
Right.
I was
He
never a
looks-
big Cure fan. I never
either.
got into him.
Robert
he
Smith.
Still, yeah, was that the singer's name?
Yeah.
He still sounds exactly the same, but he looks like a witch.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he and the Soul Asylum lead guy were like twin brothers, in my opinion. Not medically, but in my
They were in the
opinion.
same witch coven.
Yeah, they were from the same witch coven.
By the way, every time we drive down Myrick Road, Sawyer points out the witch house.
Oh, nice. The back in the woods. That's awesome.
Every time we pull on Mark Road, which house? I'm like, oh, man.
Yep.
Every
yep.
time.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Anyway, moving on.
All right. So today in 1958, Madonna was born in Bay City, Michigan. She came from Michigan.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never really thought about it much.
I thought she was, like a Jersey girl.
Yeah.
She was a
what's
material
awesome, though.
girl.
I honestly
She was a
thought she was
material
like from L.A. or something. But
I would have assumed.
yeah.
But so exactly 27 years later, on her birthday, she in 1985, Madonna and Sean Penn were married in Malibu.
Sean Penn. Who is he? I know the name.
Spicoli from Fast
Yeah.
Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, he's got the strong jaw and the big nose.
Sure.
Yeah, that guy.
Hang on, I'll Google it.
Sure.
So while you're googling that, surprisingly, they were divorced in 1984.
Well, I got my own Google machine.
Okay, well, use your own Google machine.
Yeah.
Then.
Wait, I got that wrong because they got married in 85.
Yeah, married 85, divorced,
How'd they get divorced in 84?
94?
Was it? No, it was only like 4 years later.
Time travel divorce.
Well, I mean, Back to the Future did come out in 85.
That's true.
So-
That's what it
Oh,
was.
yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have no idea when they divorced, but it was real quick after
well,
they got
it's-
married.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Right. So also possibly related to the divorce, 20 years after that, 20 years after they got married, Madonna fell off a horse and cracked 3 ribs, broke her collarbone. You know what that's like, Powell, and broke her hand. I think it is related. I think Sean Penn put the
Pushed
horse
her.
up to it. Yeah.
You bet. I'll toss her
what was the payment?
an apple.
And if you,
I don't know, a spot in
Carrots?
one of his movies, maybe? I don't know.
That'll be 1 apple.
all I could think of is
Well, Sean Penn, after I looked at him, he kind of looks like a horse.
Okay, so
Really?
Maybe he
with
speaks
that
horse.
nose,
Yeah, okay.
you might
He was all...
Thank you. That's a way better horse than I did.
go for the collarbone.
Yeah.
Finish her.
1997.
So this one is for my mom.
Oh, 77. I missed one.
Yeah, 97. Yeah. So 1977, at 42 years old, Elvis Presley died,
Oh.
allegedly of heart arrhythmia, potentially due to an overdose of what are these prescription medicines?
Yeah, it's tough being the king.
Yeah,
That's sad.
that is sad. 42,
That's
right?
Yeah, that's you.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah. So I ain't a fan of that.
I'm not a fan either.
Well,
No.
you're not also, stuffing your jowls full of steaks and
And
swallowing
jelly donuts.
Yeah,
You got
and-
pretty
and
fat.
swallowing handfuls of pills in Vegas.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Not that you know of.
Not that I know of. That's true.
Right. Not in Vegas, at least.
But I have my spies.
You have your
I have
spies,
my eyes everywhere, like
My little
Saruman.
spiders.
Yes, like Saruman.
and they verify that my life is extremely boring, probably.
They just died. They never came back.
They're like, this is too much.
Well, when eyes look at me in the woods now. So, 25 years later, in 2002, a best-of album of Elvis's was released, featuring a remixed single, "A Little Less Conversation," that went to #1 in the UK.
How does your mom feel about that?
I don't think she likes the original
Yeah.
version, but
She seems like a purist.
I think she's a purist.
Yeah.
I don't think she liked the new.
What is your mom's favorite Elvis song? Tell her to
All
put
right,
it in
I
live
should
chat.
know this. I should know this.
Put that in the chat.
Love Me Tender.
It is not "Love Me Tender."
Return to Sender.
It's not caught in a
That
trap
rhymed. Did
either.
you guys mean to do that?
We did. We
Yeah.
planned it all week.
Wow.
Up top. High five. All right,
was
we're done.
awesome.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
You know,
Stupat TV's
really,
back.
really, actually, I
Surprise.
I wouldn't put that past you. So
I can't believe I don't remember.
It's probably something really obscure.
I don't think it's the one where he came out with the eagle's wings on his. Yeah, I don't think it's that.
it's Jailhouse Rock.
I don't think it's that.
You heard that?
I had
Huh?
what's that
Have you
song?
heard that one?
What's that Walking in Memphis
Not in a long
song?
time.
That's not
Like,
Elvis.
walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a beat. There's a song that came out in like the
Yeah.
80s, and my folks loved it. Like I heard it all the time. I heard it on the radio a lot, and it got stuck in my head for like a week and a half. And I hate that song, and I could not get it out.
Walking in Memphis?
Yeah, no matter what I would listen to, it wouldn't get out of my head.
Love
And then
that
Ashley
song.
put on
If I Can Dream.
and Ashley
Oh
put
my
on
goodness.
Return to Sender, and all of a sudden it was gone. And
I was
just,
about to guess. What was that one?
If I Can Dream of a Butterland.
yeah, I've never heard that one.
Of a Butterland.
It's Butterland.
Now his Christmas stuff is dope. His Christmas album
Yeah.
is good. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Down Santa Claus Lane. It's amazing. It is amazing.
What's amazing is they actually got good takes off of all that
Yeah.
voice shaking.
It's good.
Oh my goodness. All right, so 1997, the 7th annual Lollapalooza finishes up for what they thought would be the last one because alternative music had begun to wane.
Yeah, I believe that.
Little did they know they would have one a few weeks ago.
And little did you know, have you listened to 104.9 The Gunplay?
No, I don't.
No.
Nope, I don't.
It's
awful.
terrible.
No.
Well, yeah.
It's awful.
Well, I mean, that's the danger of labeling something alternative.
It's an alternative to good.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I mean, yes.
Yeah.
But the thing is you can say, whoa,
Is that the
I'm being
song?
every song
are you
on
the
the Gump.
Luminaires?
Yep, that's it.
That's kind of lame.
You can, if you know, like for instance, if you put alternative rock, then it can be anything mixed with rock.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they don't even say it's the alternative rock station anymore. I don't think they just say the alternative, which means you could literally have anything, any mixture of anything. Alternative.
Yeah, very
That's all that means.
very rarely do I turn on the Gump, and it's a song that has real instruments.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just whatever is hip with the kids. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
What do the kids matter? They can't buy anything anyway.
So true.
Get open long.
I don't know.
Somehow we got a hold of things, I guess.
I guess. All right, so in 1986, Def Leppard drummer Rick Allen gets a huge standing ovation when he takes the stage for the first time 20 months after losing his arm in a car accident.
You know, I feel like we've talked about him more on this show than any other artist.
I understand.
Yeah, he keeps coming up. For
He does
real.
kind of keep coming up, especially when Jim was here.
Right.
But the whole thing is, he retrained himself to play drums with one arm.
Well,
Yeah.
they re-engineered like
Under 2 years.
His set is all this. It's crazy engineered, so he can do a lot of extra stuff with his feet.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
That is crazy, yeah.
He was very dedicated to.
his craft. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they would have
Because-
lost Ringo Starr.
Was he? Do you think he was probably set at that point financially when that accident happened?
I don't think he would have been
Because I'm
rich
just thinking,
for the rest of his life, but
if you're able to live out the rest of your life, that's a whole lot of trouble. So that just shows his passion.
it was
Yeah.
certainly like at the height of their popularity.
Yeah.
But I don't. But you know how that works in the music industry. You don't really make a lot of money until you've been popular for a long time.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that money is going probably
Directly to the
not
record
to
labels.
you. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
You know.
I told you I'm edgy tonight, Brad.
You got me.
So
That's fair. So in 1994, Neil Young released his album Sleeps with Angels as a tribute to Kurt Cobain, and it was in sharp contrast to his Harvest Moon album. It was dark and brooding.
Neil Diamond. He's the guy that like started Farm Aid, right?
It's Neil Young.
No, whatever.
Yeah, Neil Diamond's okay. Neil Young.
Neil Diamond wrote a lot of songs.
Neil Young
of
is the guy
songs.
that's Farm Aid, right? The old
Lot of
guy's like
songs.
that guy.
Yep, that guy. That's the
And
one.
it was exactly that decibel level as well.
I'm just
That's amazing.
just asking questions tonight, y'all.
That's just
But
amazing.
yeah, Neil Diamond, he's like well, I can't think of the guy's name right now, but he just wrote a lot of songs that you normally.
Didn't he write Cinnamon Girl? Was that Neil Diamond?
Is he the one that sang the Carlton song?
Nope, that's Tom Jones.
Oh,
But yeah, there's just a lot of songs that people don't realize that he wrote.
I love me some Tom Jones.
Like Happy Birthday?
I'm pretty
That'd be crazy.
sure.
Yes.
I might be wrong, but I think he wrote and I saw her face.
oh
I
yeah,
think he actually wrote that.
yeah, from the Monkees. Another great '60s band.
There was different groups that actually popularized it, the Monkees especially, but
And then Smash Mouth redid it.
yeah.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
But again,
Don't you say
I'm not
that in front of
100%
Powell?
on that.
Sorry,
but
Powell.
It's all about Shrek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, so let's finish this thing off with Red Hot Chili Peppers. In 1985, they released their Freaky Styley album that was produced by George Clinton.
Oh wow, Dr.
Yeah.
Frankenstein,
Yeah.
Funkenstein, whatever.
Now that was before Mother's Milk, right? The Freaky Styley.
Oh, I don't know. I was not a big RHCP fan.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. There was, I can't remember. I was on vacation in Destin one time, and I was going through the music store, and they had a Red Hot Chili Pepper song. I can't remember the album, what song or what album it was on, they had fallen off my radar a long time ago, and that upon hearing that song, I remember why, because like the chorus to the song was literally E-I-O-I-E-I-A. He actually that's I'm just like,
Well, a lot of their really old stuff, had a lot of influences like Mr. Bungle and
but that one there just didn't seem like they were even trying.
like
It's like,
Faith No
come
More,
on,
like all
guys.
those guys. They
Yeah.
kind of all came up together.
Yeah.
I like things. Anyway.
Me and Brooke always go, dippa California. Dippa.
Yeah,
That's
a lot
every
of
song.
stuff's about California. He loves California.
He loves California.
And that's okay.
Yeah, a lot of people
there's
like California.
A lot of people like where they're. I mean, aren't they? From,
Alabama!
Aren't they actually from there?
We,
So,
never
I
had
mean-
a
Yeah, I think they're
song.
SoCal.
Do we ever
Yeah.
have a song with the name Alabama in
No,
it?
but I'm
Are
gonna
you
write one
serious?
tonight.
Let's
Oh,
do it.
DK?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No,
We,
us. Sweet Home Alabama.
well, no, I was thinking Pittman's song.
Oh, that's not us.
That is not us. Did we record that?
Probably.
I don't remember.
Boyack recorded the guitar.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah,
Yeah.
we probably did. Yep. Because he was our Boyack at that point.
Oh,
had nothing
yeah.
to
No,
do
no,
with
no. You meant, did we actually engineer it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
2020 Studios.
20.
2020 Studios.
Which is put back together. It's not exactly exactly operational at the moment, but that's all right.
But that's
Working on it.
So that is all for our Today in Music History segment. We're moving on to strange news. Ejected.
Actually, I've got something.
You do?
I mean, it's. I guess it's kind of it's unexpected and kind of cool.
So do we need to
Okay.
back up to the history?
No, it's
Strange news.
this will work in this. You guys heard about the thing in, what was it, in Portland, Oregon?
Which thing?
The thing, I think it's Portland, Oregon. I can't remember. There was a
trail?
There was a Christian gathering in the park
Dysentery?
that Antifa went after.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that.
I didn't hear about this.
Yes. A lot of people heard about it. One thing that I didn't know about, the pastor that was a part of that group tweeted that one of the Antifa members actually got saved and
Really?
joined them. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's
so
cool.
I thought that was really cool.
That's pretty
crazy.
cool.
Yeah, I think I saw that on Babylon B. Or not the B, really.
I wouldn't be surprised if the guy had Christian upbringing and he got caught up in Antifa and was going around with them to a lot of different gatherings and disrupting them, and then went to that and as soon as they went after them, that he probably realized these guys haven't done anything.
Yeah, this is sick.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And probably woke him up.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Totally crazy. Mm-hmm. So I do have an article that I picked specifically for the strange news section. Not that what you were talking about wasn't awesome, because it's way awesomer than this, but this made me laugh. And I've read through it 3 or 4 times, and after the 4th time of reading through it, it's not quite as funny.
No, but the title just made me chuckle.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pal, I'm going to change it to the web browser real quick. There we go. A man who never wanted to ride in a fighter jet accidentally ejects himself.
Okay.
Wow.
Sweet. So
Well-
it was a retirement gift from like the folks at his office or something. Yeah, they got him this present to ride in a fighter jet for his retirement, and like he had never mentioned it. That
And he
ever
didn't,
wanted to do that?
but he didn't accidentally get ejected. He ejected himself.
In a panic.
That
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah, he was flipping out in this thing and accidentally grabbed the eject handle.
That is
I bet he was flipping out even more after that.
Yeah, I bet he was.
Goodness.
The panic that the panic
gift
that he
that no
first
one wanted,
experienced
right?
would not even begin to compare.
Right, so he was 64, and he was retiring from his job as a French defense contractor. And it's hilarious. So he accidentally ejects himself, and he's flying through the air, whatever. Well, the pilot's ejector malfunctioned, and he got stuck in the jet and flew it home with like no top.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow,
That's great.
that would be a bit nerve wracking.
Yeah, yeah. What did it say? It said he began to feel extremely stressed.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to put it.
His heartbeat went up to 140 beats per minute.
Did the office
Odd
just
nothing.
not like him?
No, I think they loved him. They thought he'd love this, but like he never.
He probably had like pictures of planes all over his office.
No, nothing like that. It was like Grover from Sesame Street.
At one point, he had a jet screensaver. Right. They're like, there it is.
A model. Maybe he just liked making model planes, and he had those everywhere.
That's his dream.
We're gonna do this for him.
How do you know it's his? He's got it on his screensaver.
You moron.
Clearly, that's his
Clearly he
innermost obsession.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I never flew on a plane until I was 30. And the first time I was excited, because I'd seen people flying on planes in movies and TVs.
Yeah.
It had been glamorized. I was like, yes. I got on a plane. I sat down. And I looked around. And I went, I am on a bus.
Yeah.
I'm on a stinky bus.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Breathing everybody else's breath.
And now I hate flying with a passion. And I have to get on a plane on September 11th and fly to Washington, D.C.
Oh.
This year?
We're going to Maine.
Oh, okay.
For our 10-year anniversary was this last. I guess I should have mentioned that. And what did we do? Mine and Ashley's 10-year anniversary was Friday.
Anniversary. That's awesome.
Oh.
Well, congrats, man.
Yeah, I saw that one picture of you. You looked really cool
Which one?
with your feathery hair.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was when Ashley still let me have long hair before she
Thank
really,
you, Ashley.
crushed all of my spirit.
Thank you, Ashley.
I'm making you cut your hair.
When we
You're
first
like,
started dating, my hair was, I had shoulder length hair, man.
This was feathery. I should be on an episode of Friends hair.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
Yeah.
It was. It was pretty.
That's
but
pretty
it
awesome.
was. I mean, it was just, But
It was two layers of feather. It was feather here and feather here.
Oh,
when we
that's
started
crazy. That's
dating, it
talent.
was shoulder length, and I would wear a bandana, like a full on hippie. I've got some photos of us, digging for crayfish in Bayou La Battery.
Dude, she still went out with you. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I think my favorite picture of you was like how that. I think it was one Halloween you dressed up like Luigi, and so you're sitting there as Luigi playing the guitar.
I was Luigi.
Luigi,
Yeah, me
Luigi.
and Ashley dressed up. She was Mario, and I was Luigi. And then we went to Mike Worthington's house, and that's where I was playing guitar on his front porch. Stewie.
Who was the dude, the mic guy? Never mind.
Costanza.
No, not Mike. It's okay.
Yeah, the Chappies guy. Yeah.
Microphone, like a microphone guy.
Came that close to being the guy that's on those commercials now.
They
They wanted to hire me to manage the Chappies.
Mike
And I said,
Mike
I'm gonna
McCary.
lie.
Mike
I'm not gonna
McCary,
lie.
oh,
I've been
yeah, yeah.
here 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Stu, you could have been famous,
I don't know
bro.
why that popped in my head.
I could have been.
Mike McCary. You guys remember Mike McCary?
Oh yeah, Wentz Wolves.
Lancet.
Also,
Moving along.
first date me and
Love you,
Ashley
Mike.
went on.
Yeah.
First time we went out, we ended up at Head on the Door. I was like, let's go over here. This bar I hang out at a lot.
Yeah.
We'll get a couple drinks and then we'll be done. And of course, we went into Head on the Door, which is this wide.
Right.
It's a shotgun
And she was like,
hallway.
and of course, we sit down at a table, and then Mike McCary just saunters over
Really?
with his giant green
Right.
mohawk and
Yeah.
his leather jacket with the
the-
studs and
right.
patches. Where he's like, hey,
everywhere.
yeah, and I was just like, oh, this
Date
girl's
night
never
with
gonna
Stu.
go out. She's never gonna go out with me again.
Well, she probably said, maybe you're not that guy, so I'll keep going out with this guy.
She was like, what kind of
At
people do
least
you
you're
hang
not
out
that
with?
dude. Yeah, that's good.
Well, for the record, I don't. This guy, I don't. No.
Accentuate the positives, Stu.
Right. That was a killer mohawk, though.
Yeah.
It was killer.
Wasn't he the guy
It
that
wasn't
tagged
like
everything?
Yes. With the black marker.
Yeah.
who was the dude in high school?
Josh Stanky.
Yep, that when he came to school, that big giant
Yep.
thing one day.
Yeah, that was
Ashley
great.
just
think his
texted,
actual
I
name
still
was
married you. What was I thinking?
Yeah, we 10 years now. You end it to win it, baby.
Yep. It's too late now. You can't annul anything.
yeah.
10 going on 25.
Right. All right, so is it time to move on to reliving the old days?
Let's do it.
do it. I'm
I've been
excited.
listening to this in forever.
20 year.
20 year, yeah. Exactly. Probably.
I mean,
Seriously, though.
it's
Killing.
it might make you lose faith in yourself.
Oh well, I mean,
That's been
I
gone
know.
for a long time.
I haven't, glamorized that or anything in my mind over the years. I know exactly what that
I
was.
think I had been playing guitar maybe a year at this point when we
Yeah.
did this, and because I listened to this solo and I was like, man, I could literally just throw my guitar into the wall and it would make a better solo than
Which
what's on
recording
here.
was this?
This is Jim R.
Just as,
Okay, this was a
Zero
Jim
return.
So
Martin.
this is local here.
so I may be
It's
jumping the
Melbourne.
order here, but this is the worst playing yet best sounding thing we ever did, in my opinion.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, because he did the reel to reel, analog.
Oh,
Straight
yeah.
100%
Yeah, we had
analog.
this
He had
discussion in the
excellent
first
sound.
episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
All of his stuff was so good.
Straight
All right,
up
well, let's
analog,
do it.
yep.
Powell, do you want some headphones, man? Hang on. Let me get him some earbuds.
Come on
Okay.
over. We're going to
Well,
introduce.
while you're doing that, we'll talk about it. So,
Sure. This is our producer, our camera guy, my son Powell. For those of you who've never seen him, he's got long poofy hair too. I'm just jealous because my hair is
jealous.
gone.
So the song
But
we're
not
talking
forgotten.
about, this is Air Conditioner Blues, ACB,
Yep.
circa 1996,
Sure.
97.
Yeah, 96.
Very first band days. Yeah.
Right.
It's one of the first things me and Pat wrote.
So Pat, you and Stu wrote it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, get
All right,
ready.
so what is it about?
Nothing-
You'd have to ask Josh.
Oh, you wrote the lyrics?
Did I write the lyrics?
No,
no.
I did not, Stu.
No, it was me.
Is it you?
And let me tell you how I remember that.
How do you remember that?
Because I wrote the lyrics, and I originally wrote the lyrics to the melody of Longview by Green
yeah?
Day.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah, I guess
That's
it
funny.
was.
Because I remember singing it to you over the phone.
Well, I can.
And then you totally changed it because it was obviously ripping off that Green Day song.
Yeah, and so I can go over the. I should remember the lyrics. I think.
We wrote
so
this
the
song.
lyrics. Go
I
ahead,
was gonna
Stu.
say we wrote the song. We were still at Morning View. That's how old it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh
we were
my
still at Morning
goodness.
View when we wrote it.
Holy cow, dude. That's crazy.
You got some in-ears, bro?
So
I don't know how to put it.
we're not gonna have.
Stick 'em in your
we don't.
ears.
We don't have
Really?
lyrics. I don't think we're gonna have lyrics on the screen
No,
or
we're
anything.
not.
But
My
I'll
ears
just go
say
ahead
don't.
Help him out,
and
Stu.
state the lyrics on this
What is
thing,
that? That's not.
'cause- just
I
in
think
case
it-
you
Oh,
can't
I know them
understand
by
it.
heart.
But our viewers might not.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying I could help you if you don't know.
It's nothing upstairs, yet I know it all. Why is it I get up and I take a fall? I'm sick of up, down, all left and right.
My grip's loose. It fell.
Did
But
we
it's still-
change it to that?
Yes.
or-
We
Yes.
did.
We did.
Okay,
We did.
yeah. My grip's loose, it fell, yet it's still
Actually-
too tight.
I don't know if it's changed.
It is.
It is.
Okay.
It's changed.
Okay.
Wake
Okay.
me up.
Yeah, wake me up, then knock me down.
Should I smile?
Should I smile or,
or should I frown?
Should I live or should I die? Should I be alone to cry? Did we end this song before it begun?
Wake
Wake
me up when we're having fun.
Why do I suck?
Why can't I sing?
We really need to.
In this thing.
And you'll agree too.
Such profound lyrics.
All right, so what about recording it? Do you guys remember anything about recording it specifically? Like ACB specifically?
I don't want to steal your thunder. The one thing I remember is probably what you
Yeah.
want to share.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, like, I can't, I think it's at the very end.
It's right before the solo.
Okay. Wait, because, with my tempo issues or when the stick flies out of my hand?
The stick.
Oh yeah,
Right,
that's
right. So we're in the middle of playing, I drop a stick, and you hear that joker bounce off every wall in that house.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, and like everything on my right hand drops out, and all I had was the left stick. Had to grab another one, and I wasn't quite practiced at recovering from that yet. And it is awesome because you, like, for serious, you hear that stick, it hits everything in a 20-foot radius.
The
Yeah.
thing about this
Cats
whole
running off,
CD
trash
or
cans getting kicked over.
tape or whatever it is that's so terrible is like we would have those things happen and we're just like, yeah, that's it. That's the way it goes.
Yes, we meant to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally
it's
on
like, this is
purpose.
so cool.
Oh, it's amazing.
raw
So
and
grunge
awesome.
rock.
Yeah.
And you'll notice, because it's really, really evident, that it starts at one tempo and finishes at like twice that.
For,
Yeah, I noticed
if
that.
Chuck Connor is ever watching this,
Yeah. Yeah.
it starts about, I don't know, 80,
I don't know.
ends at 320.
And if Emil is ever
easily.
watching
Yeah,
it.
easily. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Without further ado.
Sick hissing sound.
Wake me
lot of times when people would be like, "Oh, he sounds like the dude from the STP."
Yeah.
There we go.
There's a
that was another
tempo.
tempo change.
Everything
That was another one.
everything I know about tempo, I learned from Brad.
Man, it gets really bad.
It turns blast beat by the end.
Holy macaroni. I forgot how much it's sped up.
Little known fact: this is Josh's guitar solo.
I remember by the time we got done with this, I was like, it's too fast, I can't control it.
Still wonder if you didn't drop it.
I can't hold on to it.
So there's a interesting part coming up. We rarely ever did this. Thought it was up there. No, here it comes,
That was it?
Yeah. But Stu, you really did the most with 4 minutes. And anybody could
It's like one note.
Spin the fool out of it.
We were all so terrible. I'll just wait for the epic Indians guitar solo.
2.5 minutes left.
It's like you know what? That's
Hold on, wait for it. Whammy bar in action.
yeah.
It was much cooler to never end clean or fade out.
Right.
Yes.
So-
and also it was way cooler when we did it.
You know what we ought to do now that we have a reference point? We should redo it.
Oh no,
Oh my goodness, that would be fun.
that would make it sound good.
No, what I was going to say, I didn't want to miss the drumstick drop, and I think I messed it up.
We could still
That's
add
okay.
that in. Like
Can
at
we
the right
can we just
moment.
mimic
That's true.
everything that we did though?
Yeah.
But just we do it really good.
like Taylor Swift style.
yeah.
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 Was
When Brad drops his drumsticks, we'll just have him throw them at my guitar, and that'll be the guitar solo.
Dude, so
Yeah.
right before I forgot about this. Right before I dropped the drumstick, I hit he had a microphone set up that was like an SM57 and some tiny little thing
Oh
on
yeah,
top
he was
of it.
upset
Yeah,
because you
I hit it. Well, he had it taped on the SM57. I was playing and I hit the microphone with the drumstick and it broke the top mic off of the bottom one and it fell on the snare. So when it goes clang clang, that's because the mic is on the snare.
Oh my
I had to
goodness.
throw it off and then I dropped the stick. It was amazing.
I was going to say that we that was like really unique DK in that we had made a separate section for the solo.
Yeah,
It's not the same chord progression as either the verse or the chorus.
That's a good point.
And I don't even remember what that one is. I
couldn't
remember
play
the
it right
verse
now.
And the chorus
Yeah.
progression. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, usually
I have to
it's-
listen to it. And
Usually the solo would follow, a chorus or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
like along with it.
that's one of the first songs I showed my kids how to play when they were learning guitar.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And those are wild chords too. They're not like normal.
no, it's just
It's D and C add 9 and D and A minor.
Yeah.
And then we have no idea what the solo part is.
It was pretty much what Stu decided.
I remember how to play the
You
bass line for
had-
the solo
Man,
part.
I'm
Slightly
not
different.
gonna lie. I listened to this. Like I said, I cheated, and I listened to this when Brad put it on there, and I was like, if I had a time machine, I'd go back and tell myself to stop playing guitar because this is so bad.
But then you wouldn't be playing guitar now.
Okay.
And wouldn't be
So I have
nearly as good.
I have a question for Powell.
You wouldn't be.
So
we need you in the microphone.
Powell is a. You have to talk into the mic. Hello. Okay, that was really loud.
It wasn't
was
creepy.
lovely.
It wasn't creepy at all.
Powell is a current day DK fan.
To sleep.
He uploaded our stuff to Spotify. You can thank him for that.
We appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah,
So,
You were a
what
cool
do you
person.
think? Like, rip us to shreds. That versus, say, Stand.
Oh, it sucked.
In a word.
The guitar solo
In a word.
is just Stu trying to cut the guitar strings with like some really crappy scissors.
Or
Pretty
his
much.
fingers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's
Dude,
what we
right
called
on.
shredding
really
back
long
in the day.
fingernails.
Like I said, I had been playing guitar like maybe a year at this point, you know, and
Yeah.
this was before we were doing like multi-track.
Yeah.
You know, this was all just like we.
It was live, wasn't it?
live.
It's pretty much one take Jake, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was from the same.
Yours doesn't hold a
series.
candle to my solo though. In there, I mean that was.
I'm
I'm pretty sure yours wasn't even in tune.
Nope.
It wasn't.
That made it all. That made it rock.
yeah.
So it's grunge all of a sudden. Grunge alternative all of
Like
a
I
sudden.
said, it was cool then. It was really, really cool. So
Right.
trust
It
us.
really set the tone for the whole DK discography.
Oh, definitely.
Set the tone. Ta-da.
So what would you change about that, pal?
Everything.
All of it, yeah.
Yes.
The lack of a consistent tempo.
The tempo was pretty bad.
Maybe more than one crappy take. That'd be.
Huh.
Yeah.
So here's the
I
reason.
like the
we just-
tone though.
We
Oh,
didn't
the
have
tone
the
was
money
beautiful.
to do more than one. I will say, in our
Oh, that's
defense,
back when things costed money.
Yeah.
Now everything's free.
yes, you could not. You didn't have software
world
that you
do
where
you
you
live
that you
in?
could download.
He lives in
The digital world.
That's
Yeah.
a good
He
point.
lives in GarageBand world.
That's a good
yes.
point. That's
That didn't. None
unfortunate.
of that existed. Which you know, what you think it's kind of scary. That wasn't that long ago. Just how all the stuff that's that's available to people now. But yeah, we had to pay the guy. So that is something I
How
can
much
say
did we
in our
pay him?
defense
I don't
of,
even
of this.
remember.
It was
of
like
this
$450
crappy
or
recording
something.
was that we literally could only afford one take
Yeah.
of every song,
And it was like go 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 go.
and it was
But-
go real quick.
But do you know
We
how?
did it in like a day and a half.
And I
Yeah.
paid in pennies.
Well,
Yeah,
can
we
I
did,
just say
didn't we?
this
Yes,
though?
1,200.
All of that is true. It was $1,200.
Yes.
By the way,
The,
was 1,200.
the one at
Jim Marr was $1,200.
no, it wasn't
Yes.
that much.
Yes, it was.
Because we
Because Josh fronted it.
no, the 1,200 was the church recording.
That was
with
the one-
The Tim
Tim
guy.
Breen, yeah.
I hated that recording.
Oh, yeah,
it
sure
not
was.
great,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Whatever.
Jim Marr was like 450, 470, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we all pulled together. Jeremy even threw some cash in for that.
Oh, I know. I was gonna say, all that being true, that we could only afford X amount of hours with the dude. You realize we took the time and the effort to record the Lizard King.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, we had to. Otherwise, it
What
wouldn't
was
be on tape.
wrong with us?
You know, I don't have any of these recordings, so I need you to share
Oh,
them
I
with
got
me.
them all,
I need
yeah.
them. Yeah, 'cause I don't have any
Absolutely.
of them.
10-4.
I need them.
I got them all.
What if we were to take those tracks? Like, I know we can't, and put them in Pro Tools and fix them.
See, that
That would be
It'd be
interesting.
easier to
got it-
re-record them.
Well, we got it mixed down to a stereo
Yeah.
master tape that my dad still has.
That would be so cool if we could do that. Though.
Well,
That would be
just
like
fix
a
the
really
tracks.
awesome commission that we just like.
We've
this is
had
what
this
we gotta do.
discussion.
It's the challenge.
Cakewalk is free.
It is.
I've got it at my shed. Brad's got it at his house. His
Yep.
drums are set up.
We can
you
pass all
download
this junk
Cakewalk.
around.
We just do the tracks, put them on drive. Then you pull the track off. You do your part.
Yep.
What if we re-recorded that whole album?
It'd be great.
I think
it
we
would
could.
be great.
We could do it,
We
man.
could do it. Like we re-recorded Opiate.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm kind of.
Look at Josh.
Say it, Josh. Say it.
I wish Jim Marr was still around here. We actually go back to remember us. We're gonna do it again.
Well, this
be
time
awesome.
we can pay him in nickels.
Yes. In silver dollars.
Silver dollars.
Sacagawea.
Yes.
No,
Sack
it
of
was
Joey
a
and
sack
silver.
of the weed. Is what he was. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If we had some of that, we
Well,
probably would have got
you
it
know,
cheaper.
Yeah.
He had his high cat hanging around the studio.
Yep.
Constantly stoned.
Laying on that bar stool. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Good stuff.
So Stu, you about ready for Disaster Piece Theater?
I am. Once.
Got to get prepped.
Yep. I gotta get prepped. Pal's gotta get out of my way.
I'm saying
I
super
must
strong
face.
P's into the microphone right now.
Transitions for these are
Yeah, we're trying to talk
work.
Pat into doing those.
yeah.
He needs to. Cause
I am technology.
You are technology.
You're quite technical.
You have better
All right.
creativity ideas than I do.
So this is the transition.
Plonk, 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 plonk.
Disaster Piece Theater!
Humanity.
You just have me giggling in the back.
Yeah.
And then K-Dog comes in. Brad.
And instead of an old British man, we just have a Russian guy that goes, "Welcome to next episode of Disaster Piece Theater
I'll see if I can make that happen.
in Soviet Russia." Theater Disasters U.
Yes, there you go.
Theater Disasters U.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Anyway, today we're going to be talking about a 1994 movie that is really good. I don't remember when the first time I saw it was. It's Leon the Professional.
One of Natalie Portman's.
It was that. Well, yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. It came out in '94. It was written and directed by Luc Besson. Luc Besson is the guy that did The Fifth Element.
Okay.
So Coben Dallas, Coben.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Spectacular.
Lulu
movie.
Multipass.
Lulu Multipass.
Yeah.
But this was his second movie. I think his first movie was La Femme Nikita.
Okay.
I think, which came out in '91 or '92. But the story is basically Matilda, a 12-year-old girl, is reluctantly taken in by Leon, as they call him, a professional assassin, after family is murdered. An unusual relationship forms as she becomes his protege and learns the assassin's trade. Like I said, directed, written by Luc Besson, produced by Patrice Ledoux, cinematography by Thierry Arbogast, editor Sylvie Landra, composer Eric Serra, and the production company was Les Femmes du Dauphin. It's all French. It's all a bunch of French stuff.
It's mainly.
Budget of $16 million. Domestic. But domestic box office $46 million.
That's what it made.
That's what it made in the box
in
office.
the U.S.
Yeah. Now, of course, once it got to home video and then seeing it on TV, that's where it got a lot more.
I remember I actually saw that in theaters.
Oh, did you?
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. I remember going to see it. It was over there at the Carmike Cinemas when it on off East Boulevard when it was still Carmike Cinemas there. But who was it that played Leon?
It's Jean Reno.
Yes, he was actually the guy that played the French guy in Godzilla. The French special ops guy in.
Don't watch movies.
Oh, you don't
I know
remember
what
the
you're talking
Godzilla
about,
movie
Josh.
with Matthew Broderick?
The really bad one.
Godzilla
Yes.
2000 is that the one?
Was
Was
that?
it Godzilla 2000?
This
No,
guy.
no. Godzilla just had.
Okay.
It was Matthew
okay.
Broderick.
Yeah, you've
Okay.
seen him.
I recognize him from other
Yeah.
movies.
Which is,
that I
it's
don't
funny
watch.
because he's French. The writer, the director is French. But he plays an Italian hitman.
Yeah.
But he's not.
That's funny.
He doesn't even pretend to be Italian. Like there's
No.
a scene for you two that watch the movie. The scene where like they're playing. He gets after her with the squirt bottle, and they're like,
Yeah.
running around. Like at one point he even laughs in French. You hear him go, and I pointed that out to Ashley. We were watching it last Saturday. I was like, he's not even trying to be Italian.
He's like he's cooking lobsters in there or something.
Right.
Or crab.
But anyway,
like,
so-
like maybe Sebastian.
Yeah, so your
Oh,
cast,
this is
like I
crap,
said, you got
sorry.
the main character, Leon, is Jean Reno, and Matilda is Natalie Portman. This is her first movie.
Yep.
The villain, Norman Stansfield, Gary Oldman,
Yeah.
in one of his
Remember that
earlier
is-
roles.
Killer.
Danny Aiello is Tony, the guy that contracts Leon out. He's one of those guys where you see him be like, oh, he's that guy. And then there's not really anybody else that I think you guys would recognize. But it's got a 95% score on Rotten Tomatoes. IMDb gave it 8.5 out of 10. Metacritic gave it 8.8 out of 10. And then Roger Ebert gave it 2.5 stars out of 5, but that's due to its controversy, which we'll get into in a second. The tagline is, if you want a job done right, you hire a professional. And so your plot summary is, reclusive, taciturn, and lethally efficient plant-loving New Yorker and professional hitman or cleaner, Leon sees his world turned upside down when the entire family of his tough 12-year-old neighbor Matilda is wiped out by a corrupt DEA agent. So having no one else to turn to, the streetwise teenager worms her way into Leon's otherwise quiet life, going as far as to make a preposterous deal with her new surrogate father in exchange for Leon's extensive knowledge in the cruel art of killing. Matilda will do the housework.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Teach me how to kill people and I'll make their dishes.
Pretty
please.
much.
And it does sound silly, but the way that they do it in the movie is actually really good.
It's actually very good.
Maybe I should watch it.
Maybe you should.
And I've got.
Maybe you should.
Do you want to go through? I've got some clips. Do you want to go through the clips and stuff first,
Yep.
and then we can dig into
Yep.
all the controversy and trivia?
So
All right. So the first one that I think anybody will find recognizable, play Goldie Everyone .mp4. This is Gary Oldman just literally just chewing up all of the scenery.
Wait, where is that?
It's in the clips folder.
I don't see it.
Yeah, Gary Oldman's so good.
It's there.
Oh, in Leon clips.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
okay.
edited ones. Remember I told you I had to edit?
Yep. Sorry. So Goldie, everyone.
Yep, Goldie. Everyone.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. He's killer. All right, you ready?
Yep, hit it.